Hey everyone, my name is Carlo and welcome back to another video. So today we are finished with the login system and mostly all the basics of coding. So in the last videos you learned how to record on the data table or the data browser. You learned how to do the design, the box, and the coding. So during the duration of the video I'll be teaching you I'll be teaching you more onto the basics. So let's get started. So today, right now, we are going to learn how to actually make this chat work. So I'm gonna try to fit this in the video, but if I can't, then I will have to make another video. But right now, we'll see what we can do. So first of all, let's go ahead and type in welcome and then semicolon, and we'll actually not put this in the center. We'll put this in like the left. Now, I like doing these in all my other programs. So we'll just do this and then center it. And let's make it a different background color so it makes it a bit easier to read. We'll make it blue. Just out of fun. Make it a little lighter. And we'll type in username. So why I like doing this is we can actually use this box to make it much easier for the code to work. Actually, before I actually go a little longer, let's get text input 3 and 4. And text input 3 and 4 is from the logins code. So we can clear it in case like something happens. In case they log out and then they can see the same account information including their password in it. Or something like that. So we're gonna clear the text boxes so that doesn't happen. So now we have the welcome to chat, welcome, and then username. Enter your username. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set it as the username. So you're gonna we need to make this before, not before, or like before before it initiates the text input 3 and 4, which clears it. So we're actually going to change it to username. Yeah, because that's the ID number. And then we're going to get the text from this username. And then we're going to say text input 1. So now we have all that set. So we're going to have extra buttons. And these buttons will technically tell us which it will be which. So on this one, I'm going to say updates. And on this one, I'm going to say send. And that's going to be a main button. And this is receive. Yeah. And this will be settings. And that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go ahead and duplicate this screen just to make it a bit fancy. And on the login success page, we're going to go ahead and get the background color and go ahead to the screen 1 and do this. But this time we're going to name it updates. Now, if you guys are probably doing the same things I'm going to do, it's going to be a pain because we got to set each button because it changes the button number. That's why we're going to take all of these out. And to make it much easier, we'll just make this bigger and just say go back. Okay, so now we got all that set, and this is going to be our updates page. So we're just going to say welcome to the chat updates page. Version 1.0 beta non-exclusive. No, that stable. No, unstable. Semicolon unstable app. And No, we'll breathe it changes today. Or not, actually. Since the time I'm recording this video is June 2, it'll be June 2, 2018, and welcome to the app. That will be the name, and we'll just put made login screen officially added app. No, wait. Officially, not officially, but made login screen made. Yeah, we'll just say made login screen. Now on the login success page, we're now gonna code it. So let's go ahead back to the buttons. Now I don't think I set this up, so I'm gonna say auto buttons. Gonna go ahead to the button section and make it button 7 will what will button 7 do? What will button 7 do? Oh, sorry. Because I don't want to just set it to screen to, I'm trying to think, like, what else could we do? No, we'll just set it updates. Yeah, and then on the updates, we will set it back to where it says go back button 12. We'll go back to the login screen. Sorry. Yeah, we'll just set it to the not the login screen, the login success page. It's a little confusing. We're gonna take out the updates button because I'm a bit lazy and I don't want to add that. Not yet. So I'm gonna go to login success page and go do on event and then button 6. And then we will go ahead and do the menu page. We'll do menu screen because that's logging out. Okay, so now we got all that set. Now it's time to do the hard part, and that is getting the settings to work. Not settings to work, to get the sending to work. So it's like how we what did I do? It's like how we coded the updates page. So it's just a simple getting the background color and changing everything else, and yeah, something like that. And it's also like the login, and the code is probably going to be based on the login system. So yeah, so this one's going to be the go back. Okay, and this is send. So we're going to say user's account name, and just for the heck of it, we'll add subject just to make it much easier to be read. Subject line. And then we'll go ahead and leave a little space so we can write send, and we'll type in message. Oh wait, not that. This will be the message. Now we're not going to do read only because we don't want them to have trouble sending it. So yeah, we'll add a button that says send, and then we're technically done. So let's go to the data table once more. Did you guys see that? We're actually gonna make the screen name to send. So now in the data, and it's that's a glitch. So we're gonna say send receive list. Actually, just to make it much easier, just type in messages. We'll say username from username. Subject line, or just subject, and message, and time sent. Now now it says send. So now it's time to code it. This should be fun. Let's go ahead to the bottom. Actually, no, let's make it a little easier and go to the top. And we'll go here and make another comment button that says send list or send message. So let's go ahead and actually get the login success page thing, or the go back, and that's button 22. Now on the send message, we're going to go ahead and let's see, and get the username from the accounts, or from this label. So on the send message, we're gonna create a record, and then it's gonna be messages, of course, because that's what we named it, or just whatever name you guys made. Now it's gonna say username and from username with 2 caps. So we're simply just typing in username from username, subject, message, and signs and time sent. So message and time sent. There we go. Now we have just created the records, but now we gotta actually tell it what it's sending. So we're gonna go ahead and get the text from the user account name to text underscore input 5. Now I forgot we should leave these out, because I don't want, since this is a starter app for people that just want to learn, we should probably take these out just to make it a bit easier for you guys. So really, we're just gonna focus on this one. So it's username. So let's go ahead and get to the send, and the username will get text input 5. Or yeah, we'll get that. Now from the username, the person that's from sending it, the person originally sending this, will be the username label. Now the subject, straightforward, get the subject line text underscore input 6. And on the message, we're going to go ahead and type in text area 2. And then we're going to go ahead and get the date. So we'll simply just click the arrow key. Just click the arrow key, and going right, and then click backspace. You'll receive an error at one time, I think, and then it'll, or like on here, and then it'll just disappear. And just do date and parentheses forward backwards, and there you go. And it will just automatically do the green. And congratulations, you have just completed the sending area. So now we want to tell the user, you're done. So text input 5, 6, and 2. text input 5, 6, and text area 2. We'll take these out, and we're gonna tell the user your message has been sent. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and do a set timeout, and set text area 2, and there we go. And we'll do this 2000 instead. Now, since we got all of that set up, we need to now make sure it's being triggered by the button 26. There we go. And technically we're all done. So we got all that set. Next is the register. Now if you notice, or not register, the receive. So now we're gonna duplicate it again. So Control C and duplicate. Oh my gosh, I hate when this happens. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and change the background color, and it's doing this to me. Okay, well, we're gonna redo it. On the login success page, simply duplicate, and then do that, and do duplicate. So now, since we got all that set, we are gonna go ahead and take these out like normal, and take this out, and take this out, and just say go back. And then we simply go here and just do a simple button that says delete. Okay, so now we're gonna do read only, because this is the, I named it duplicate, did I? Whoops. Okay, so now it's like this. So now comes the almost hard thing to do, and that's to actually make sure it gets received. So this time it's going to be read records, and then messages, and then it's going to be set text area 30 instead. And now we're going to be using the math button, and by adding blocks. So let's go ahead and type and put in here on the first plus, and make sure you put the parentheses from, and then semicolon, and then back to parentheses, and then now we're gonna type in username. Okay, and now this is a step, so we're gonna do it again and keep doing this until we get all of the lines filled out. Okay, so now we're gonna add on here another parentheses, but add 3 spaces, and then put in right here. And we're not gonna put the to username. We're gonna put the subject line, and I'm just going to copy this and paste it. I'm gonna take this out. We don't need that, and just get this one. And then it's gonna say, whoops, subject, Okay, and then now we're gonna do the parentheses and 3 spaces. And then now we're going to get the message. So simple copy and paste. Oh, the only time when I do not enjoy this, when it zooms in for some reason. Now we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna put message. Okay. Now you don't guys have to do this, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and do parentheses again. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put in right here time sent, and then parentheses, and then space parentheses. And I'm just going to put in the same thing that we just put. Oh, I hate this zooming in thing because I can't take it out now. I can't take it out. Well, Well, anyways, now we're just gonna change this and put time sent. And then technically now we're sort of done. But now we need to make it where it will make sure it gives it to the right user. So we're just gonna do get text and then username, and then do Control V again, and this time, oh whoops, we were almost going to do that. All right, no, from user. Make sure you put from username on the from, and then now it said right here when it will detect the regular username and then get it from and make sure it's being checked by the other username thing. We're gonna go ahead and carefully put this onto the top one and not on the else. But otherwise, we're just going to set text and do text underscore area 3, and it's gonna say no messages. Okay, now. Oh no, why are you doing this? Oh, why are you doing this? Okay, so now on the set text, that's a long period of silence. We're gonna go ahead and get text area 3 and take it out because the person can still get messages. And we don't want it to say no messages on the end of it. So now we don't want it to just do it once. So we're going to make it where if it's okay, no, we did not okay, we did not just do that. Or we did not just do the receipt for it to go to that screen. Alright, it's gonna go to receive. And then when it's on receive, we're gonna go ahead and tell it we're gonna go ahead and tell it when it detects button 33, you'll go to the login success page. And now it will do that. Now, actually, I'm going to change this and put it here. And on here, I'm going to tell it when it detects me going to the receive section. And it'll be button 9. Okay. So now it's no messages, and then it says text error 3, and to clear it. So it could be like technically a clean slate. So now the delete button is button 37. So let's go ahead and program that. And then we're going to go ahead and use the delete one. So we got to be careful at this part, because this one uses something called an ID. Now we can't just change it and make it like username and whatever, because it has to be an ID. So how do we do that? Well, you're going to go ahead and go get back the read record, and the one that we've been ignoring, you're going to have to get that. So right here, I usually just put in the corner, center it, and make it hidden, and ID. So now it's hidden. So now you're going to go ahead to set text, and on ID, which is ready state for you, just gonna put records and ID, and there you go. Now if you want to delete the message, you're just gonna get the ID from there, and then now you're going to do the delete record messages, and then now you're going to say right here, just paste it right here, message deleted. And then now you're going to go ahead and do the set timeout, and then 3000, and Control V. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do the regular space. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Now, we've just completed the send and receive. So let's go ahead and go to login. And I really hate this. I wish we can take this out. And it did that. Okay. We're going to create another account. And we'll be looking at the other one. At the messages tab. We'll create another account. We'll name it Sponge Person, and we'll do test. You've successfully registered for an account. So now we're going to do this Sponge Person, and then on password we'll just do test. So I want to send something. Okay, well, I didn't program the send to work. Whoopsie. Button 8. Okay, we'll do send. There we go. There we go. We just fixed it again. So we'll do Sponge Boy. Well, I just forgot the account. Oh, Sponge Person. And then test. And now it says our username right here. And when I click send, I want to send it to nerdyperson13. Or not nerdyperson13. That is my other username. Test. And then I want to say hello test. And say hello, how are you? Question mark, and send. Okay, well, it just detected an error. Oh, it's something else. Okay, now we just sent it, and it's gone. Now, let's go to test and see if we got it. Okay. Okay, so now when I click receive, there we go. From Sponge Person, subject test, hello, how are you? Click delete, message deleted. And then I can send a message back and say to Sponge Person, hello, good, and send. And there we go. Now, I don't know why it pauses. It's usually pauses that it means there's an error, but I don't see one. Okay. Now I'll do test 2, log in, receive. Um. Oh, I'm logging into test. I'm supposed to go to Sponge Person. Sponge Person, and then test. Okay, and receive, and there we go. And when I click delete, it deletes. Message deleted. And that's it. Pretty much that's it. I can check this and I can log out successfully. Okay, so now we'll go over on the next video how to use the settings button. But that's pretty much it. You can honestly just stop right here right now and yeah. But yeah, if you guys are gonna stop watching this series, thanks for watching the whole series technically, or half of it. We're gonna be going over the settings on the next video, but if you're gonna stop right here because I technically already fulfilled everything. Well, thanks for watching the series, and I hope that you watch another video of mine, or that you'll continue to keep coding. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.